Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It is great to have you with us. A quick check now for starting lineups for both teams. And breaking down the game, let's take a look here at Darren Williams.
He's really kind of a showman, Kevin. I mean, he loves the pass. He loves, the flair. He gets out in transition, finds guys with no-look passes, and puts them on the money. He is fun to watch.
And you can't talk about him without mentioning his great passing ability. Not just the right pass, not just perfect placement, but excellent timing to spring his guys for the best possible look.
Taking a look at Brooklyn, they need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
Yeah, tough start to this series, but you come home, you win one game, and that changes the momentum. And that has to be the focus here tonight. Just win one game in your building.
Yeah, it's basically do or die. There's no doubt about that. They can't be discouraged by the 2 losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The crowd isn't discouraged. We know that much. Just listen to them.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Lopez hits them both. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
With a 2-0 lead in this series, he wants his team to remain focused on the business at hand. He said it's a terrific position they've put themselves in, and they're determined to make the most of it. We'll see how they fare with Game 3 underway now, guys.
All right, Doris.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Johnson off the pitch from Garnett, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Now here's Rose. Outside Butler. Back to Rose. Lock at 6. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Williams against Noah. Pierce kicks to Garnett. Outside Pierce. The shot is off, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
And what that game came down to, guys, was their ability to use that three-point shot so effectively.
The work they did on the perimeter was absolutely outstanding. Way too much for that defense to be able to handle.
Here's Williams after the made shot from lights out. Williams with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Noah against Lopez. 6 to shoot. Johnson outside. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. Lopez, no luck.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Stolen by Pierce. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And the defense paying instant dividends. Fast break basket.
Yeah, that transition was immediate. Didn't waste a second getting out on the break.
Now here's Rose. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Here's Johnson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The 10-footer. No good off the back of the rim. The Bulls leading by 3. Boozer a screen on Johnson. Garnett against Noah. The dish to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. He passes to lights out. Darren Williams grabs the miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those when he misses when he's got that much room.
No luck. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Noah with a screen for Rose. Back to Butler. Pass to Rose. one more at the free throw line.
Presents the
Here's Dunleavy, defended by Zingelli. Williams with the block. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. At the guards, Darren Williams, and the Jet, Jason Terry. Zingelli out there with Evans. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot.
Kevin, he does a great job of moving without the ball. He gets a lot of good looks because of that movement. And as long as his teammates are setting screens and looking for him, he can be lethal from the outside.
And that is the key, Steve, but his release in those catch-and-shoot moments is also terrific.
The Bulls making a switch here.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Lights Out. He's got 7. Noah, the pass to Lights Out. Shot clock at 6. Back to Noah. Here's Lights Out. Noah. Good work defensively by Terry. Nets trailed by 5. Williams with the ball. Noah picks him up. Garnett dishes to Terry. Back to Garnett. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here. Because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides. A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
And it's Terry off the drive, and Garnett misses. The Bulls leading by 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, guys. Lights out in their last game against the Nets really lit it up. He ended with 28 points, and in addition to those points, he added a couple of steals. His play in that game was why they were able to walk away with a win in Game 2. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Here's Terry, following the score by Derrick Rose. Outside Williams. Dishes to Garnett. Fires from 14. Noah with the block. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And shot on the way. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.